Hi guys, I've been too busy to make a video. I'm currently 8 months on testosterone, and yeah, ever since. So I'm just gonna keep you guys up to date. Yeah, so after I quit my job, it was really hard to cope with, and so what I do now is I basically just tutor math and just for myself, and I've been posting an ad on Kijiji and so forth. You know, I don't know. I applied for a new job, but I quit because I found the company that I was working with was too picky. The parents, and I was tutoring with them, and I'm just like, and the parents were, I don't know, they were complaining about me, and I think it's because I think it's because they don't want a tutor who's visually impaired. I think that's why. I feel like I've been discriminated against by the parents. Because I've been questioned about, like, oh, how am I supposed to read my students' work, blah blah blah. How was I supposed to tutor them, but I tutor, but like just in the same way, except I read differently than sighted people do, right? So if a student's reading, if a student has a print real quick in front of me, I ask them to read out the questions, and then I tell them how to solve it. For example, I quit that job, and I told the manager of the company that, what, it's not worth it. And today I decided to go help out my old boss named Jerry. But right now my her son is taking over the place. He owns it now. Like the piano school, I worked there for like 7 years, and even since we were at Londonderry Mall. I got like harassed by one of my old coworkers there, and he's like, oh, you quit 4 months ago, and he's like, get out of here, and you're trespassing. And you know it's better than said than done. It's better said than done. Like, because like we shouldn't, like, it's really hard to not react when someone harasses you. Like, for me, it took a lot of guts to learn that, to handle harassment in a more mature manner. Like like he harassed me, and I told him, I don't appreciate you harassing me, and I'm not gonna let you talk to me like that. That's not okay. And he told me to shut up, and which wasn't nice at all. And like, in front of the students, and I'm just like, like, why would you do that? There's kids around. Like, you don't get an argument with your coworker and tell them to shut up. Like, I realized that, like, I acted the same way towards my youngest sister, which because I lost my temper, like, and it wasn't, I realized that I did the same thing to her. And I find that watching videos from YouTube about learning how to be a real alpha male, and I also watched core magnetism, and those videos taught me so much. They taught me, like, being alpha male, like, is it's not just about being tough. That's not being alpha male is. It's about staying calm in very terrible situations. It's about reacting in a more mature manner. It's about it's keeping yourself under control. It's about that's what I did, and I felt like I did a mature thing by telling him, what, I'm not gonna fight with him. I told Jerry, and I told her son Ed, that what happened, and I just want Ed to deal with it. Like, I was just very firm. I was very firm. But the thing with Jerry is that she's too nice. And like, she's not firm enough. Like, she's too nice. But I think Ed will do a good job dealing with my former coworker, because that's not okay. Like, that is not okay. Like to harass anyone. Whether it's at work or not, it is not okay. Like, it is not okay at all. And so, yeah, like, because apparently my old work has been, like, dealing with financial difficulties, and it's very unfortunate. And the reason why I quit my old job was because I jumped to conclusions. I accused Ed of being cheap, which I don't think was nice. And because now I know how it feels like to struggle financially. And just like, because like, I have to rely on disability benefits as my main source of income. And, sometimes I have to use my savings, but, it's otherwise, because I think this situation has taught me how has taught me to grow a lot, and I feel like I'm more mature than I was when I first moved out. Anyways, that's everything. Just so you know, this is my pie mug right there. You probably remember that this pie mug from one of my videos, on Ultimate Pie Day. That's my pie mug. And yeah, I'm just drinking hot chocolate out of it because I'm such a math geek. I'm currently studying Math 115. I'm doing calculus, and I'm taking Bio 103. I was taking Physics 124, but I dropped out of that class just because my mood disorder got out of the way. It got in the way of my studies, and so I'm focusing on just 2 classes right now and a lab. Next semester, I'm taking 3 classes and 1 lab. I have a statistics lab and a statistics lecture. I have Math 125, which is linear algebra, and I have Sociology 201. And yeah, anyways, this is my update. Anyway, see ya.